Already, so you committed to the poor decision of wanting to take off your baseboards to install the new flooring. Well, in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to pop these babies off to prevent damage to the walls. What's cracking? It's Carpet Mike here from CarpetExpertBlueprint.com, and yes, we are going to remove some baseboards together. So here's what we're going to do here. First things first, you're going to need some tools. Let's make sure we got a utility blade. We have the ability to not cut ourselves with the utility blade. We're going to need a pry bar, we're going to need a hammer, and we're going to need a writing utensil. Now, if you stop at the bank, they give out these pens for free. So grab as many as you want. We're going to use that to write on the back of these baseboards which one it was. So we just scored the top here. The reason we score the top of the baseboard is because when you yank them off, you don't want it to go ahead and grab with the drywall paint and all that and run up the wall and create a hot disaster. So now we're just going to slowly pry them off. Do not get aggressive if you want to reinstall these, because if you do, you could end up snapping them in half, and nobody wants that. So take your time there. Just pry a little bit and work your way down to the next section. Now, be sure to stay tuned in this because these baseboards were out of control. Look at all those nails there. That's what I'm talking about, and that's actually nothing. Whoever was hanging these loved the ability to shoot a million brad nails into the back of it. But let's get back to the video here. We got this baseboard off, we got to mark it now, and this is key because you can never find exactly where these things went when you go to reinstall them. So go ahead and take your pen, you can mark number 1 on the back of the baseboard and write a number 1 on the wall there where you removed the baseboard, not on the actual wall in the visual area. So that way when you go to put it back up, you slap and pop right into place. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. You have all of those nails sticking out of the back. You got to get rid of those. The easiest way, in my opinion, to do that is to go ahead and take a pair of pliers, pair of tin snips, grab it from the backing, and pull the nail through it and out the back. Don't try and smack them back out through the front. It just creates more issues to the baseboard, and they are so ugly when you try to reinstall them. So slowly try to pull the nails out through the backing. I wish I did a clip of that in this video for you, but I didn't, so hopefully my wise words will help you get the result you're after. But same exact scenario. We're just wiggling these things loose, getting them off there, and then we're going to go ahead and mark the baseboard, mark the wall, and stack a nice neat pile. Once you have everything off, that's when you can go ahead and remove all the nails and have tons and tons and tons of caulk on standby. So you can seal the top, seal the nail holes, all that stuff, get them back to par, and then be ready to paint them. You see all that work that is? It's so much easier just to leave them in place and then add quarter round molding after the fact. But some people don't like it, like in this case, so that's why we went ahead and popped these off here. Totally off the subject here, but I gotta know, did y'all wake up to that good stock market rally this morning? Oh my goodness, I was like an hour late for my first job because all the trading I had to do, so much money came in. I was like, oh, we got to move this before it goes back down. Trading and buying and selling, and most of my content, if this is the first time you come here, is all about the flooring industry. And big shout out to Mohawk Carpet, not for your crappy products, but for the fact that your stock did oh so well for me today. Thank you so much. Let's get back into the corner here. Now, we had this funky little useless area of the house that some builder thought would be a dope design. We have to get this off here, but you got to pay attention to this one. I'm about to show you 9 bajillion nails in this baseboard here. So once again, score it at the top, making sure that it's not sticking to the wall. Take that pry bar, start at the bottom, and just slowly start to pry it loose of the wall there. It's always cool to start from the bottom and work up because you're less likely to damage the wall. But sometimes you just got to go from the top down, slowly work it in. Make sure you got a nice thin pry bar. You can actually get these at any big box joints, but we bought this one at Home Depot. Came in a pack of 3. I think it was like $15. Super economical. So you can get them everywhere, very reasonably priced. Keep that in mind when you're shopping. Don't get anything fancy because it's just not necessary. Now we're going to pry this off here. Now look at this. Look at this. Wait for me to turn it. Wait for it. Any minute now. See, I'm wiggling it real slow. Look at all those. Oh my goodness. Someone's just like, oh, you want me to hang this? Okay. Cut. How's that? You happy, boss?